Welcome back to TGK TV. This is your boy TGK, and as you can tell, I am a little bit under the weather. I haven't been shooting videos because of the voice, but I think this is the best I've been able to get it. As you've known, I've been a little bit under the weather for the last week or so, so my videos are really slowed down, and I hate it. But it's a playoff week, and I can't take no days off, and the Cowboys ain't taking no days off, right? So let's get into it. This is just going to be an overview of the Dallas Cowboys versus the Los Angeles Rams, which your boy, me, of everybody, is somehow going to the game this week. So I'll be out there in LA, and I have some pretty cool content to upload to everybody here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through their offensive and defensive rankings and how they compare to one another, all right? So when I talk about the Dallas offense, I'm going to refer to the LA Rams defense. And then when I talk about the Dallas defense, I'm going to refer to the Los Angeles Rams offense, because obviously those two are the ones that are going to be heading up against each other. So let's start off with the Dallas Cowboys offense. So the Dallas Cowboys offense, we rank as the number 22nd in total offense, the number 22nd in total scoring, the number 10th rushing team, and the number 23rd, number 23rd passing team. So as you can tell, our numbers are pretty mediocre, except when it comes to the rushing end of things. We're number 10 in rushing, and that's a really good sign to be in when I'm about to tell you where the defense of the LA Rams rank. Right now, the LA Rams defense, in total defense, they rank number 19. Their scoring defense is number 20th. Their rushing defense is number 23. And their passing defense is 14th. So as you can tell, their rushing defense is ranked 23rd, and our rushing offense is ranked 10th. You would think the offensive coordinator and our coach knows what to do and how to attack this team. If they're that weak on the rushing, expose it, put Dak Prescott on some bootlegs and on some play action passes, because you're going to need them. And I think it would bode well for the Cowboys. I truly think so. And if you're trying to win this game against such a potent offense like the LA Rams are, it'd be perfect to utilize the run action. The run action. Yeah, give us some run action and then do some play action off of it. Just keep it simple, stupid, right? We know how to attack them. We want to keep the ball away from them. So have some, clock killing type drives, and just keep the LA Rams on the bench, so that way they never get any momentum. And myself, I'm gonna be there, and all of the Cowboy fans and all the Cowboys nation, we're just gonna be cheering on the defense when the Rams get out there, and they're not gonna know what to do. So Cowboys, run the hell at that ball. So now let's get into the defensive side of things. The Dallas Cowboys defense ranks number 7 in total defense, number 6 in total scoring, number 5th in total rushing, and 13th in passing. So the 13th in passing worries me because of what I'm about to tell you when it comes to the LA Rams. The LA Rams offense, they are number 2 in total offense, only behind the Kansas City Chiefs. They're number 2 scoring team, only behind the Kansas City Chiefs. They are the number 3 rushing team, and they are the number 5 passing team, and we're the 13th passing defense. Our rushing defense is 5th. Their rushing offense is 3rd. But the way they run the ball is Sean McVay, he prefers to use matchups and what the defense best suits him. So if it's a defense that pertains to where they're trying to stack the box and just try to stop the run, they're going to pass. And if we're playing man-to-man and playing matchups, they might run the ball if there's not that many people in the box. So they're very matchup oriented. They expose the weaknesses, and it's just I would say they're more of an analytical team when it comes to offensive approach. But our defense, we have outstanding players, and it's going to come down to some playmaking to keep that offense in check. Now, as I go along, I'm going to go into some certain factors that I think are going to play into the game. And let's start off at the quarterback position. I think, this is me, this is how I feel. I think, for some reason, I have a gut feeling that Jared Goff is just going to fold under pressure. He did not end the year on a high note versus his first 9 games that he started. He was 8-1, and then just stat-wise did not play too well. As you can see, some other Cowboy YouTubers, they would always compare Dak Prescott to Jared Goff. And towards the last 3 games of the year, Jared Goff played pretty poorly, except when it came to his season finale. So that's something to look at. I just feel like this moment is too big, and I think Jared Goff might fold under pressure, like a little lawn chair. You just never know. Who knows? But that goes to say that I don't think Dak Prescott is going to fold under pressure. He is clutch. We could give him that. And although he is inconsistently consistent but consistently clutch, I think we can depend on that consistently clutch to get us a win here. I think what's going to happen is we'll probably get into the fourth quarter, and then that's when Dak will unleash, because you got power of the fourth with Dak Prescott. When it comes to that fourth quarter, just put that 4 up, and 4 is going to do some damage, or we hope he does, because we want that win. Another thing, when I was talking about the Cowboys offense and just running that ball, playing keep away from the LA Rams, again, I think that really helps us when it comes to making homeboy Jared Goff fold under pressure. Keep the ball away from him. Don't let him get any momentum. Get some 3 and outs, which will play great. Play conservative. This is one of those games where you play conservative. And again, like I said in the fourth, just unleash Dak and do some crazy stuff and go and win that ball game. Now, some X factors in this game. We all know about our team. We know about Zeke. We know about Amari Cooper. We know about our defense. We know about the Predator. We know about the Wolf. We know about the Tank. So we know our team, right? We know where our team ranks and how they can stack up against the Rams. I want to bring up some players from the Rams and how we could probably try to minimize them if possible, or just kind of keep them in control. Todd Gurley is going to be someone that we need to keep in control. Todd Gurley has been out the last 2 games, I believe, due to some inflammation in his knee. If you've ever had inflammation in your knee, you know it just doesn't feel the same. And to take 2 weeks off, it probably helped him quite a bit. But you never know. Once you start moving it and running full speed, it might just get inflamed once again. So you never know. That might come to play a factor in this game. And if Todd Gurley is not at 100%, that is not going to bode well for the Rams. He has 1,251 rush yards with 59 receptions and 580 yards receiving. He had an amazing season. So he is a dual threat running back. Hell, he could probably even throw. He's a triple threat. So we need to be careful with him. We need to keep all eyes on him. We got Jalen Smith and Van Der Esch, so we need to just keep eyes on him and not let him go unseen. Keep your eyes on him the whole time, man. We got to spy on him and keep him in check, man, as much as we can. Another player I want to bring up is Aaron Donald. He's unstoppable, so there's nothing we could do. Next player, Ndamukong Suh. He didn't play that well this year. He only got 4.5 sacks, but he is a defensive tackle, so it is pretty decent numbers for a defensive tackle. It's just not when you compare him to his peak. He played amazing in Detroit and the amount of sacks that he got. So he's not as great of a player that he used to be, but he will play a big time factor. And Ndamukong Suh helps out Aaron Donald so much. It just you can't double team either one of them, but if you are going to double team, you might as well double team Donald and live with what Suh could possibly do. So we're going to see how these matchups play out. It's going to come down to matchups this entire game. It's going to come down to matchups. Another piece to this puzzle that I want to bring up is the LA Rams head coach. Here's where I think might help us out as the Cowboys. Like I said, I think Jared Goff is going to fold under pressure, but it's going to be because of the youth from Sean McVay. Sean McVay is the youngest NFL coach in the league right now. And I feel like this moment, being in LA, with the amount of pressure that you got, the stadium's going to be half filled with Cowboy fans. And it's going to come to your play calling and your analytical approach. And I feel because of his youth and the potential risk taking that he might take in this game, is going to play a factor. So there might be a call in this game that as Cowboy fans, we're going to be ecstatic. But as any play caller, they would be like, that was the wrong call. And I think something along that line is going to happen in this game in conjunction with a poor performance from Jared Goff. I'm telling you, I have a hunch. Foot. If I'm right, I'm right. I've been on point in predicting these scores these last couple of games, right? Another player I want to point out, the cornerback for the LA Rams, Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters, in comparison to his last 2 years versus this year with the Rams, it hasn't been as great as it was the last 2 years. Marcus Peters scored an average score on the Pro Football Focus. Average. I think throughout the first 9 weeks, quarterbacks averaged a 145 quarterback passer rating against Marcus Peters. And then more specifically, if you want to go to the LA Rams versus the Saints game, Michael Thomas ate him up all game. And I'm not about to say Michael Thomas is far better than Amari Cooper, but if you put Amari Cooper or if you put Marcus Peters on Amari Cooper, I like my chances, especially this year with the play of Marcus Peters. It's come down, son. It's come down some. See my voice? I'm telling you, I gotta power through it. So if Michael Thomas destroyed Marcus Peters, then I don't know what Amari Cooper's gonna do to him, because I feel Amari Cooper just run crisper routes, faster. So we're just gonna see. That might be something we have to expose. So if we get some one-on-one matchups, hey Dak, let her rip. Let her rip. So that's been my overview of this game. As I do a predictions, expectations, and preferences video at the end of the week, I do as much as I can on that. I'm gonna drop that on Friday night. And if my voice permits, I'll try to drop another video tomorrow on some implications of the outcome of the game and some other items if I could dig into it. Other than that, it's your boy TGK. Leave any comments. I'll respond to everybody. Anything in particular that y'all want me to do content-wise, go ahead, send a request. And, as all Cowboys fans, let's hang tight. I'll be in LA repping for the D, repping for the star, and we're going to go get this win. It's your boy. I'm out.